In 3, 2, 1. Hello everybody, welcome to the show. I'm SM SithLord coming to you as the bear today using a new VTuber software I'm trying to get good at. Well, I'm using it, I'm thinking to get good at it, and this is the Somnium Space weekly build stream coming at you right here on these live stream channels that you're watching on. Welcome, I am monitoring a couple of the chats on my other monitors here, and today's stream is going to be about the easy mode builder here in Somnium. This is the Somnium Space PC client from somniumspace.com. Just download it. You can you open it up, log in, you click the PC client because you're going to the PC builder here. And then you can go straight into a test parcel to start building and like following along with what I'm doing if you'd like, or you could just watch. Or if you have a parcel, you could build on your actual parcel, then you get to save and share what you created at the end. Even if you're building on a test parcel, you can export. So you can click the little button down here and export your thing, your build, as an FBX or a GLB, and you can even do some mesh compression on it and choose your atlas sizes and stuff like that. So you can kind of use the easy mode builder here to create like assets that you could use anywhere. And it's pretty useful for that, and I'll show you why right now. It's because it's so easy to use. Here's something that was on a parcel, and I'm gonna tear it down and build something new there. And this is kind of a cool event that happens sometimes when it's time to build something new on a parcel. So Somnium Space is the single instance shared multiplayer world, where right now it looks like I'm the only thing that exists here, but actually all these other lots, they have stuff built on them too, lots of them. And you can see stuff all over the place, and it's kind of like GTA where everybody's running around the same world together. But there's this build mechanic to it where anything that I build on my parcel here, other people see. It's all like a shared world. So, if I want to build something new, I got to tear something down unless I like get some more land to build something on. So let's go ahead and tear this down. I'm going to be a virtual wrecking ball here and just select this stuff and knock it down and get rid of all this stuff. Sometimes I like to keep certain elements. Let me think about that. Let me undo what I just did. Are there any elements to this that I would like to keep? Well, I don't really know what I'm going to build on here right now. So I bet you I could reuse some of this stuff. Let's just get rid of the obvious things that I don't want for now. I don't want any of this stuff. I don't want that either, actually. Don't need the trees or the bushes. These things, I like those. The things I have on stage. I'm gonna save certain aspects of the stage. I might save some of these things, but most of them I'm not going to save, so I'll delete most of them. I'll just re-add this microphone if I need it. So I'll get rid of the microphone. I'll get rid of most of this stuff. We don't need those. These giant billboards, maybe I'll want them. Maybe I want to keep these. I don't know. I'll put them in the maybe pile. Right over here. Actually, I'll keep this other one in the maybe pile because it looks cooler tonight only. All right, and now, the main things I want to save is just one of these little trusses going across, actually. So let's get the one that's easier to select. Lord. Okay, now let's make some cool stuff. I'm gonna click save, even though all I've done so far is delete things. I'm gonna click save, so because I'm pretty sure this is the direction I'm going in. So let's select all that stuff. Let's move it down to the ground here, and let's start making this thing look cooler sooner rather than later. How do we do that? Easy. You just add a light. Lighting makes everything look cooler. So we'll go to lights and add a light right here. Now, I said, hey, this is the easy builder where I'm just messing with primitives. How come I got this cool thing here? Well, this thing is actually just a bunch of primitives. It's a cylinder. I made it before on this parcel. That's why I was sitting here. Here's a disc. Here's a bunch of cylinders. And it looks like I accidentally deleted a couple of these cylinders. So let's just make them again. Not a big deal. I'll just clone these 2 cylinders, snap them where I want to be, kinda, and then position them exactly where I want to be, kinda. Mostly exactly. Like so. Now I have repaired my trusses and I'm ready to make something. What am I gonna make? Ooh, I don't know, I got a lot of ideas. I think it's gonna be like a nightclub type thing. I'm not gonna look up any reference pictures for this. Okay. It is going to have an entrance on this side, though. I think a sidewalk. I'm going to give it a sidewalk here. Okay, it's going to need some steps leading into the sidewalk, especially on the web parcel. I don't know what the terrain is going to look like there. So I will even give it some extra steps. And I'm already running into a challenge of, hey, how big are my steps here? How big is everything? I need Gordon Pillman here, which is my name for this orange pill that I'm about to spawn. And I'm gonna make this thing the size of a person. I'm making him hero size. That's why he's called Gordon Pillman. Because Gordon Freeman's a hero. How tall is Gordon? He's actually about 6'2". But I need to base it off of the size of the door here. So I've seen people walk through these doors, and I know that a full-size hero character is about yay big. Yeah, there we go. I don't need this anymore, and now I know how big my steps are by positioning my capsule here. And yeah, he's gonna have no problem walking up these steps. And then what? These things I like the look of, so let's use them. Use them how? Well, I got a few ideas. How about we got one here. And we got one here. And then I probably want to rotate these 90 degrees. Dang. Okay, so let's rotate them first. Rotate this 90 degrees. You hold down Control to make it snap to, I think, 5-degree increments. Good, good. Clone this. Hold down V to vertex snap this thing over here. Position it over here. And then we're ready to get fancy. Fancy how? I don't know. Something like this. Like what? Well, it's going to take shapes. I'll make this a white shape. Turn on the day-night cycle here so I could see a little better. Okay, let's make something over here that looks cool with cylinders. Yeah. What can I do? Let's give this a little bit more detail and shapes. Before I give this more detail and shapes, let's take a look at Giphy. Giphy Cat is shutting down, but Giphy looks like it's still going strong. And over here I want something like electrical. Sticker. Electricity. Oops. Sticker. That's amazing. That looks like a Ryu thing, man. Ryu. Share. Copy. Okay, I have a URL to a GIF in my clipboard. I'm going to spawn it into the space by going to the media prefab, clicking on the media, spawning it in like that, and pasting my URL into the GIF slot. I'm clicking OK. And I give it a second, and it loads in, and I'm able to position it like it's just a regular plane. Seems good. Okay, let's add another glowing thing on here. Let's put a neon. A neon that is, I'm thinking a cube. Yeah, let's go with a cube. Center it up. Like so. You want to get the most out of each shape that you put in there, so I'm going to make this protrude on each side of the thing so that it's decorations on both sides using just one object. And this form of optimization is conserving the parcel credits, which in a result is conserving a lot of kind of like performance. So down here you see the credits. I have 850 on this extra large parcel. The medium's going to have less than that. What is it? I think it's around 500. And then a small parcel will have somewhere around 200. I've been building on extra large parcels the past few weeks, so I don't recall exactly what the smaller ones have, but let me save this and check. At the top, everybody gets these test parcels that you can jump to see what they are. So the medium has 400 parcel credits on it, and it's this size. About. Each parcel is a different kind of shape. There's a few different shapes. And a small one is this size. And it has 150 parcel credits on it, which is enough for a video and like 20 GIFs, or a video and 5 GIFs and a bunch of shapes and stuff like that. Now I am gonna have to remember what parcel I was just on. I think it was 2937. Yeah, cool. So that is why it's important to make your stuff, especially like your neons, which are going to cost you 5 parcel credits down here to spawn in. You want to get the most out of them, so make it stick out on both sides of the thing instead of using 2 different neons. That kind of stuff. Let me see what I could do with another one of these. I forgot that I have to be extra animated because I'm a bear. It's not like the webcam avatars that I was last week. This time I'm a bear. Oh, and yeah, it's got the lip sync going on. It's good. I made a robot avatar. I got to get him into this VTuber app so I could be my robot. Also trying to get my robot into Somnium Space as like a full-on VR avatar. Although I didn't make like his facial expressions and everything, so it'd be more it'd be a low-end optimized avatar, we'll say. What is that? It's supposed to be like just a peg, but it looks super weird. I might just delete this. It's like, why is there a peg there? It looks... Does it look out of place? It just may. I'll leave it there for now. Okay, so this is going to be mirrored onto the other side, and then what is the question? These stairs probably, or like the entrance here, probably doesn't need to be the whole length of the thing. So I could probably shrink these down. I think I'm going to put this on the sand version of the parcel. So to get a good idea of that, I'm going to search for a sand texture and just throw it on the ground here to visualize. Okay, so if I have a big old dirt ground, I don't necessarily need... Okay, this looks good. I don't need the steps. I don't need the steps if I got a dirt ground. I could do something more interesting. What could I do? I could do something like this. Shapes. I could do stone circles. Or stone capsules would be cooler. Nice and small. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, let's add some plants in here. This is something that I first saw in Sessions build of his freestyle and music studio. He had gigantic oversized plants that ended up looking real cool. Maybe not this one though, because I could just spawn a tree if I wanted to look like that. But there's some of these other plants that look very different like this. I couldn't get a tree that looks like that. And if you just sink that down like that, it looks like it's growing straight out of the sand. But if I do that, that might be even cooler. It's like a little planter for it. We are in the middle of the desert here. So I don't know. Maybe it's cooler without it. Yeah, because then it looks fresh. It looks unrecognizable. So we're going to have a little bit of a jungle-themed entrance here. Okay, how about the actual awning that's going to go over this? I'm feeling some wood. Do we have any wood? I could use some wood. Okay, if I was going to do wood, I would do a bunch of shapes. What's up, name wham? I'm making a abstract looking club. Is what I'm doing. Yeah. It's going to be this entrance, it's going to be a dance floor, a stage, and that might be it. It's just going to be like a cool, hopefully cool, little hangout area. Okay, so this is the entrance. I need something going over the top. I'm going to go with a wood awning that I will make just out of some simple shapes. Spawning the brown cube here, like that. And I don't know if the brown wood up here is gonna fly. It might not. And you know what might be cooler? Let's see here. I should have a texture sitting around somewhere over here. There it is. Lattice, wood lattice. And I could do this with a single image instead of making a bunch of shapes if this works out. And I know that it will because I've actually used this texture in other maps, other scenes. There we go. Now it's even the right color. That's much better. Okay. Okay, and maybe we'll still need this as the support beam though. So, default. So, and then this thing will go over here. Oh man, the VTuber makes me laugh. Cool, okay, I could use that thing to space this out. So I can grab this and then deselect the things that I don't want to move. And then I could snap this to there. Perfect. Almost. Now it's perfect. 2.35, that means that this one. Wait a second, no. 0.20. That means that this one should be 0.220. Oh. Good. Cool. All right. Now I'm thinking maybe I don't want to make a club. Maybe I want to make like a greenhouse, like Biodome. Biodome. Wasn't there like a NASA Mars simulator in the news recently? I may just try going for that instead. Okay, if this is going to be a biodome, let me just move this up out of the way. I still want to use those cool trusses. This thing, probably not, though. Maybe I'll need to use some of that. But over here, how would our biodome be laid out? How am I doing on time? I got about 1 hour and 20 left. No problem. looks pretty good. Pretty good sizing. Almost. Almost. Almost doesn't count. Okay, now what I just created there is going to be mostly just a guide. Mostly. On the edges it will be actually used though. So we can do this. I'll start with this top one. It's the biodome. The bio cylinder, we'll call it. Okay, we'll have these parts blocked off with glass. Everything from here in will be a gigantic entrance door. Yeah. Am I ready to rock and roll it? I think that I am. What am I going to have on the inside? I don't know. I'm not quite sure, but I am feeling some planter boxes. It is the biodome after all. Planter boxes, if I did have them, would look something like this. There we go. Those could look pretty cool, but this would be a little bit big for it. This would be more regular size. And for this, I might want to use a table. So I'll go into furniture and pick tables. And how about that one? How will this one look? I'm going to modify this table to be weird. This table's not weird enough for me. Now it's getting the right amount of weird. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Okay, so let's put some more of these things here. Try to space them out. What were these? These were plants. These plants are only 2 parcel credits each. So altogether, one of these little planter things is going to take me, is going to cost me like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12... It's going to cost me like 20, 25 parcel credits for each one. So I'll probably only have like 2 of these. Because it's going to be many, many objects ran together. And speaking of how it could very easily be many objects, that's one thing that I have to optimize right now. As I like stylize this thing, how many little potted plants are going to be sticking out of it? Is the question. And the answer to that question is less than you would expect in a real one, because I'm trying to optimize. Let's get a couple more in here. That would work, but I want something fancier for my cap. I want something like this. Looking good. I got a planter. Okay, and I have another kind of planter over here, although this kind of planter probably needs some dirt in it. I think I'll just look for a dirt texture on the interwebs. There's some. That. Have you ever seen so much of it? Dirt much? So I just saved that dirt as a JPEG on my desktop, and then I'll grab that JPEG off my desktop and then apply it to this. Yeah, that'll do. And then shrink it. First of all, I'll give it that color, shrink it down a little bit. I'm trying to be super optimized with how many shapes that I'm using, so I'm actually going to make the dirt protrude up a little bit from the ground, like so. There we go. I think I'm stretched the wrong way, aren't I? Stretch that way? No, I'm good. I'm good here. There. Now we got dirt planters too. Amazing. Okay, now let's make the entrance, because making that planter, it did eat up about 15-20 minutes. So we got to make sure we get enough stuff in here to finish off the vision. Okay, I only got half the glass on here. That's okay for now. Let's start getting the framing in for the entrance. Okay. Those are mostly going to be white pieces of metal, and white metal I like to use this for. I'm thinking maybe I'll have those beams going across the top. Maybe not. The glass, I think I'm going to make more visible. Okay. Let's get this entry done. Let's see if we can get a cool thing here for entry. Let's go to cool text and make a cool sign for Biodome. Trying to find a good font. That might be it. Cool, cool. All right, I'll be modifying that a little bit to make my sign. Let's keep going here. We're good, actually. I could just upload that thing. So let's say that you have a PNG and you want to use it, or you have a GIF. What is this? What is this, a GIF or a PNG? Well, let's say that you have a PNG. I'm going to save this as a PNG because it wasn't saved as a PNG. .png. You have a local PNG and you want to use it in your parcel with an opacity, with an alpha channel. So you just spawn a media object, and then instead of setting the GIF or any of these other things that it shows right here, you actually just assign a material to it. So you go to the material, you upload your PNG as a material, and then click apply texture, and it assigns it with the alpha channel. And yes, I freaking love the movie that has the same name as my structure. I think it's the same name. And then Okay, here's a sheet of glass. I don't want people to think that they could walk through this thing, so I'm trying to work something out here. Well, how about that? That works. Okay, looking cool so far. Okay, looking good. I need to be talking like a bear. Let's get this glass where I want it. Right about there. This building isn't exactly horizontally symmetrical, but that's okay. It's not supposed to be. It has its entrance shifted over to the side, which actually makes it a bit more interesting to look at than if it was perfectly centered and symmetrical. Okay, now people won't think that they could walk through that glass. Don't want anybody walking into the glass sliding doors. Even though those aren't doors, those are just walls. Save it. Got about 35 minutes left to get this thing over the top. I don't think I'm going to finish this entire thing in one build, so let's get it pretty far. The front entrance is just about done. Do I need a back door? I should have a back door. I don't know if I'm going to have one. I guess I don't need a back door. I usually tell people to have entrances all around the building so it's easy for people to go in and go out. But hey, this is going to be a different one. This is not following that rule. Okay, let's get this glass over to the other side, and I'm seeing that a good way to do that will be to clone it and rotate it 180. And I don't think it's going to let me do that until I shrink it down. I am for real. Okay, we're making some progress on the inside. That'll do. How about over here? I just want something to connect these things from the front and back because they're too weird without anything. There we go. That'll do it. Cool. Okay. Let's get a couple of these things in there now. thought there was a texture already that looked like that. Was it this one? No, it's just regular tile. I guess not. Now it reminds me of the party that they had in the Biodome in the movie. And Pauly Shore's girlfriend was all pissed off about it because they wrecked the biome. Make some speakers real quick. Easy peasy. Here's how you do it. You add some carpet to a block. You stretch your block out to be speaker shape. You clone your block. You set it inside of itself. You move it slightly forward and you slightly scale it down. And you actually got to move it up some. Well, no, it's fine. It's fine. Well, I want that gap to be on the bottom, not the top. So I am going to move it up some. I'll scale it down even more. Okay, and then on the outer thing, I want it to be darker carpet like that. And on the inner thing, you need a texture to use as the front of the speaker like that. And there you have it. You have a speaker. Using only 2 objects and 1 texture too. That's good. good. Okay, I do have some parcel credits left, but I'm running a little low on time. Let's get some chairs in here, though. That'll be a good detail. And we'll get like a backdrop wall over here. Center this. Well, it doesn't need to be centered, but I think this is what the chairs will be setting on. Like so. I don't know, maybe this is like the guest panel. I really have no idea. I'm just trying to get this to a shareable state within the next 10 minutes. And there's a couple things I want to do beyond the stage, the little seating area that I'm setting up. Okay. Oh, there was one thing that I wanted to do. I got time for this. It was, I thought the top of the biodome looked too bland, so I wanted to add some things that were like this. I did. And then some more of those. How come I can't snap? Come on, snap. You too good for your home? Go to your home! So the hope is that that looks cool. That's the hope. I don't know if that's the reality. Yeah, that's the reality. Sure, it would be cool if they were glowing, but then it'd be 5 parcel credits for each one. I don't think so. Nature isn't very colorful now, is it? Touch grass. Okay, that's what people say. All right, 1 minute to get this thing finished. I really want these things on the other side. Oh no, come on, just work, just work, just work. Okay, save. And I'm going to click upload, and it's going to instantly go to onto the web parcel. And you can visit it in world. The thing is, for the web parcel, I got to see if I should be moving a web world that's already assigned to this parcel to somewhere else or what. So I'll be making that decision shortly after the stream, and I'll be posting some screenshots on Twitter. You can check out the parcel in world right now, on web in a minute. Because right now, if you went to this parcel, it's probably going to show a web world there that is not this. So I gotta change that. But here's how it's looking. That is the end of the stream for today, this 2-hour build stream. So thank you all for tuning in. And I will be getting this posted to with screenshots and visitable in your web browser momentarily. So keep an eye out for that. And I will see you all. And in case you need to know now, the parcel number is, I believe it is 2937. Yes, 2937. Now, if you go there right now, you'll see something different, but soon you will see this. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in. I'll finish this up, and I'll see y'all next week. Later on.